What is up, you guys? It's your favorite sorority, and I am back with another read. Okay, honey, period, I am taking personal readings. You guys can cash at me at money sign Caprice. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at caprice@icloud.com, alright? Alright, I work on energy. Energy is fluid, so this could be about you. This could be about the person that you're thinking about or anybody thinking about you. Also, time is an illusion, so this could be about the past, the present, or the future, but somehow it's affecting you right now, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. It is 3:10 p.m. and it is 8:40 equals 12 equals 3 equals to the masters. Over there on my stuff, feel free to look up any angel numbers mentioned in this video. Okay, alright, and period. So spirit guides, sending masters, so families, and flame family, please be here with me at this time, helping me receive a message to deliver to my Capricorns for the 1st through the 7th of April. Spirit guides, ascending master, so families and family, please be here with me at this time, helping me receive a message to deliver to my Capricorns for the 1st through the 7th. I'm hearing like down on my luck, like maybe you was down on your luck and now all your dreams coming true. Like maybe everything is finally like, and I feel like it's happening really, really fast, like at an abundant time. Or maybe you just felt like everything, all your inventions weren't coming into fruition. All your business plans wasn't really coming into fruition how you wanted to. I feel like travel plans could have been canceled. It feels like the relationship hasn't been in the best position. The love life hasn't really been in the best position. Like if you're already in a relationship, I feel like it's a lot of toothpaste, secrecy, lying going on if you're not in a relationship. I feel like it's kind of just like wanting to be in one, craving one. You have the Sagittarius card here with the Voyager. So this is like travel plans, wanting to get up, wanting to move, wanting to be doing something. Also wanting to free yourself. I'm hearing henna. Somebody could be getting henna or getting a tattoo, wanting a tattoo. Revolution, this is like breakthroughs, brainstorming, like coming up with ideas, coming up with new crafts, coming up with ways to like bring new money into fruition. Like I feel like somebody is trying to like come up with some type of like lotions or something using like glycerin. It says Chaz W. King glycerin. I don't know. Also somebody could be getting a fish, a betta fish. Somebody also is like ordering crystals online or ordering some kind of sage bundles or something like that. Also growing thyme or growing some type of plants or some type of leaves or flowers. This is getting in a garden, like sewing. I'm hearing crafting, getting into a lot of different crafts, picking up a lot of different hobbies or whatever, because you've been in your feelings. Like you're transforming. You know, you're trying to get out your feelings. You're trying to use your feelings to your advantage. You're trying to use it for your betterment. So it's kind of like as you transform your thoughts and your feelings and all of that, you're turning it into like creativity. You're turning it into crafts. I feel like you're really happy-go-lucky. Like I'm also hearing bareback mountain. Like, so okay, I always get like lesbian or homosexual relationships. I feel like this could be like setting boundaries or understanding boundaries. Like if you dated somebody who dated the same sex in the past, maybe you guys are setting boundaries. Like, okay, this is what we're doing right now. Like this is what, like this is how it is. Is this really what you want? So you're asking somebody like, is this really what you want? And if you don't get the answer that you want, I feel like you're turning that wisdom that you learned from that person into your crafts. Or maybe this is like not being able to accept somebody. Also like changing your well-being, changing your diet, being of service to yourself, purifying your body. Also like apprenticeships, like learning new things, like tapping into becoming the student again. You know, this is like after you have mastered the craft, learning something new, getting a new hobby. You know, clearing the smoke, clearing the fog. I feel like you got a lot of mucus in your lungs, like your heart chakra, your throat chakra right now could be like irritated, or just your voice could be weird or off or whatever. I feel like a lot of hacking, a lot of coughing up, like you feel a little bit sick, a little, you know, I feel like you keep having to do that. You need to hydrate yourself. I feel like somebody is trying to like listen to their natural instincts. Somebody is trying to nurture their instincts, like their intuition, their God-given talents. 44, thank you, Ascended Masters. Their superpowers, I just heard. Somebody is trying to hone their superpowers or like condition their intimacy, hold back on intimacy, and tap more into their emotions. Like learn how to soothe themselves in a way that isn't always sexual. So somebody is like, could be craving you like sexual healing from you, and it could be draining you. And it's like maybe you're not really speaking your feelings about this sex life. Like a deck of cards. This is like playing games, maybe learning to play a new game, or shuffling, learning how to do tarot readings, reading for yourself every day, and just kind of like doing your research, like reading the cards, actually getting deeper into what different decks and what different cards mean. Like really, really going back and being a student. Like you have all this time to be in solitude to learn new things. So I feel like from a physiological, is that the word? Philosophical. I don't know how to say that word, but from that standpoint, I feel like you're needing to like break away and make yourself more independent from like your phone or from your distractions. 555, thank you, Ascended Masters. I feel like also you're just experimenting with different things, like with different people, with different energies, talking to different people, making new connections, reaching out to people, blossoming, blooming, like looking for new ideas, looking for new ways to make money. Also, I'm hearing like what's that song called? And self-righteous. You gave me a task, go clean up my act. Done that, where you at? Is it mine? Is it mine? And we do everything that you like. Okay, so I feel like you got somebody traveling to you, sis. Like you got somebody coming. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters. And I feel like you can feel them coming. I feel like it's an ex. It's a past life soulmate with the number 6 here. I feel like, and with me sneezing like that and my phone just lit up, she said, keep flowing, lady. So on point at 3:16 p.m. That equal 37, equal 10. So a completion. So I feel like you need to put a death or a completion to this person, like the relationship with this person, or who you were when you were with this person. Because as soon as you detached yourself from this person, a blessing, bless you, what you, had came into you. And you didn't see it coming. And it's kind of like now this person either sees you flourishing or is in a position in their life where they feel like they can match up to you, or even if they don't and they just see you flourishing and want to come into your energy because they see you moving on with the Voyager card here, like this is travel. Because they see you moving on now, it kind of feels like they kind of are infiltrating your energy, like trying to make you think about them, showing up, like commenting on all your stuff, finding you on social media. I feel like anytime you even feel a gut feeling that this person is around your energy, just ask God to like release them. If this person is like stalking you or around you or spiritually like bullying you, trying to get you to think about them and infiltrate your energy, just ask God for protection. Get your crystals up, wear your crystals. I feel like during this time it's a lot of foundations having to be broken. There are a lot of foundations with cracks in them that need to be completely diminished and demolished in order for new foundations to be built. And that's what's happening. People can feel the breaking away. People can feel the cracks in the foundations where people thought that you will always be open to their energy. I feel like you are closing the door. So this is like ending out old chapters completely. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters. Like old friends, old ideas that maybe didn't work out, old manifestations that aren't coming into fruition. You know, kind of just, and now I'm getting like really sneezy and really like my nose is all running and stuff. Like this is like kind of feeling run down after this person had like depleted your energy, feeling like this person completely like. So if this is an ex, or this could be a job too, because it's craft, it's something that you want to do or something that you are making money doing. So if this was at work, I feel like you definitely had to quit a job. 909, thank you, Ascended Masters. It wasn't healthy, and it was kind of like you needed this time for solitude to break away. And as you break away, you're starting to kind of realize how many people were leeching on your energy from this job or from this community, from your school, you know, whatever, from your family, from whoever that you have eliminated yourself from. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters. Whoever you have moved yourself away from had depleted your energy, and now you're realizing you have so much more energy. You have so much more time to think about other stuff. You have so much more time to focus on crafts and other energies and other things that you could be doing. It just feels kind of like, a relief a relief after a struggle, like after like 6 months of just kind of like pulling yourself out of getting over something, like a missed opportunity, or a job, or a big move that you could have took but you didn't. I'm also picking up on like military, or like a military brat, somebody who has moved a lot, who just wants to sit down. You know, somebody who's had a fast-paced life, or, you know, was always in the street or something like that. And it's kind of like, I'm ready to sit my ass down. Like, I feel like God has already, like, the 33 thick gifts and the masters caused a revolution in this person. Would it be in 320? That's God's promise. God's promise is now being revealed. I feel like nothing is an illusion anymore. Nothing is a secret anymore. You know, I feel like we are in Judgment Day, and therefore God is kind of just like, here are the answers. You know, it's up to you if you want to use it. Like, it's up to you if you want to walk in this. It's up to you. Like, you know, it's kind of like we are becoming mystics. You know, like, we are no longer allowing people to infiltrate our energy. 321, thank you, Ascended Masters, just because. You know, now we are in the position of being mysterious with our energy, honing our own energy, keeping our own energy private into ourselves and reserves. Yes, we're going to minister. Yes, we're going to speak to our community about the things that we believe in. 22, thank you, Ascended Masters. However, when it comes to giving your energy to low vibrational entities, or people, or jobs, or anything, 33, thank you, Ascended Masters, it's just learning to not do it. Learning to love yourself enough to not feel like you have to. You know, like, a lot of times we feel obligated to things and to people, and you don't have to. You know, this is like, if somebody held you down, you don't have to feel like, okay, when I get to the top, when I get here, you know, if this person hasn't elevated to where I am, if my attraction has changed, or if I'm different, I have to stay obligated to this person. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know, this is transforming the way that you feel about yourself, being like, damn, okay, look, I really am a diamond in the rough. I really am to be admired. I really am shiny. Like, I'm hearing, I'm so shiny, Moana. Like, I feel like somebody's spending a lot of time with the kids, and just kind of like taking a break from kind of just like chaos. If you don't have any kids, this is kind of just like taking a break from chaos, taking a break from the appeal of always being on the go, and always having to move around, and always doing things. I'm hearing that somebody could be like a traveling worker, like where you travel and make money, and I'm hearing you could make more money traveling, but it's not in your budget to continue to do it. So it's kind of like you're ready to sit your ass down. You're ready to have something solid. You know, something reliable. I'm also hearing somebody needs like reliable transportation. Like, I don't want to just be able to like call you. I want to have my own, like, just get up and go type situation. Also hearing like a volcano could be like erupting, like some kind of idea, some type of fire in your belly is kind of like coming up, like a lot of acid reflux, like a lot of kind of just like power, a lot of solar plexus energy, a lot of sacral chakra, you know, being healed, a lot of womb healing, and all of that energy is kind of coming up to be purged out. So there's a lot of heartburn right now. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters. There's a lot of heart palpitations and breathing problems and coughing and mucus. It's just a lot of that right now, just because this is what is being worked on in the 8th dimension. You know, because this is where our true intimacy lies, in our heart. You know, not in our sacral, and, you know, that is a way to be intimate, but that's not where it lies. So all of this right now is being worked on. All of it is aligning. All of it is aligning. So the whole torso right now, I feel like it's being worked on. The eyes, all of this, the sinuses, like all of this is being worked on. So when you feel that purge, when you feel that need to sneeze and get it out, and cough and all of that, like, get it out. Allow yourself to purge whatever energy is toxic to your body, you know, whether that be in the form of processed foods, GMO foods. Is it non-GMO? Yeah, GMO foods. So like cereals and all that kind of stuff, like General Mills and all of them, like, it's not what it used to be. All of that stuff has like chemicals and whatever in it, and I just feel like this is like transformation. Like, this is like a vulture, you know, like picking away parts of yourself, you know, like picking away the pieces that you no longer need, picking away the pieces that no longer serve your greatest good, that just aren't healthy for you anymore. that don't serve you anymore, right? With that vulture, it's kind of like, this is like, maybe this is you coming for everything that you want. A vulture doesn't care about seeming scary or like it's picking at a carcass. It just want to eat. It just want what it wants. And I feel like that's you, Capricorn. You just want what you want. And it's not that you're going to step on other people's toes to get it. However, you just not seeing yourself as selfish anymore. You're coming from a different perspective. You're seeing it as, man, I just love myself enough to do what I have to do for myself. Which means pulling myself away. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters. Which means loving myself how I'm supposed to, taking care of myself how I'm supposed to, getting myself dressed every day even though I'm in the house. You know, indulging into my spirituality, indulging into the things that make me happy, and embrace the things that kind of like bring me joy. Because ultimately, that's what's going to pull me out of this depressive energy. I feel like with everybody being so in the house, it's like trying to bring back that winter energy, that winter solstice of, you know, negativity and hibernation, you know, stagnancy. And I'm seeing like a bear hibernating until it's ready to come out. But I feel like you are ready. You are ready. Like you are ready to come out of hibernation, right? And before you gonna come out, I feel like you gotta look around. So there's a need to kind of be cautious of your surroundings, of the people around you. I feel like your intuition is hella heightened. Hella heightened. 33, thank you, Ascended Master. So anything that you are thinking, hold on, because my nose. Sorry. But like anything that you are thinking, be mindful of it, because your thoughts are not even your own. So sometimes when we think that we have certain things all figured out, it's kind of like we don't know God's thoughts. We don't know God's plans. We don't know what God is going to bring into fruition for us at what given time. So being patient and being appreciative of the journey that we're on at whatever point that we're on in our journey is kind of like, it's value in it. It's so much value in it. It's so much value in just knowing God and appreciating God and understanding that, you know, God has us in ways that are undeniable, in ways that are unbelievable, in ways that we can't even fathom sometimes. You know, that we can't even fathom we can't fathom at all. Half the shit that God has in play for us. You know, so this is transforming how you see God. This is transforming, you know, your relationship with God. Becoming more connected with, if you don't believe in God, just your higher self, your spirituality, who you are. You know, the things, your deepest desires, the things that you want in life, the things that you want for yourself, for your kids, for your family, for the generations to come, like for the world. Because eventually, when you get to a great place of healing, you come in a position where your healing is not just for you. Like, you real life just want to make God happy. You real life just want to be aware of your feelings, aware of what God is doing for you in your life, aware of the moves that God is making for you and around you. Like, awareness is so important right now. Like, it's so important to be aware of what's going on in the matrix. It's so important to be aware of what's going on in the other dimensions, because all of it comes into play. We are all interconnected. 33, thank you, Ascended Master. Spiritually, physically, on the 3D plane, like, we are all connected. We are all making history at this moment, right? I could be in history books, you could be in history books. Like, we are all gonna be in history books. People are gonna talk about this forever. We are fucking quarantined in our motherfucking houses, and the mystery is that we don't know what's about to happen. We don't know how long this is gonna last. We don't know what's gonna happen. All we know is what we have right now, that we have to be on the move. If they gonna sit our ass down in the house, we still have to be on the move mentally, spiritually, get into the next level, get into where we need to be. It's survival of the fucking fittest. It's like, are you gonna astral travel? Are you gonna do the work? Because at this point, we on the clock. We working towards our dreams, our goals, our ambitions, and ascending. It's no longer time to play around. It's no longer time to sit on your ass and sit in somber. It's time to go into that wintry wonderland that's not the, oh, it's so dark and dusty and gloomy and blue and snowy. Like, no, it's a winter wonderland. It's about changing your perspective, or your perspective, how you see things, how you perceive things, right? voyage into new heights. Like, henna is a sense of kind of like just branding. Like, somebody could be branding you, you could be branding somebody. This is kind of like just a commitment. A commitment, branding yourself to your spirituality, branding yourself with tattoos that are rites of passage. You know, not understanding why you want a certain tattoo, or looking at your old tattoos and being like, damn, it's a whole different meaning to this tattoo. 3-3, thank you, Ascended Masters. 2-2-2, thank you, Ascended Masters. And 9 o'clock over there, thank you, Ascended Masters, equal 3-3-3. You know, I feel like the angels are surrounding us at this time, embracing us at this time. Capricorns, it's so important to kind of like summon up your angels and talk to them and conjure them up and spend time at your altar. If you do not have an altar, create a safe space in your house where it's just for journaling, where it's just for looking at candles, where it's just for your spirituality, where it's just for your ancestors and your peoples, where it's just for you to connect with you, right? In whatever way that you decide to connect with you. I feel like everybody needs that, you know, especially if you got a lot of people in your house. And if you live alone, make sure that, like, you know, you're not just on your phone. Stimulate your mind. Don't allow yourself to be bored. You know, read a book, get into coloring, draw some stuff. You know, you don't have to be bored, right? This is like tapping into those crafts, into that hobby, you know. Spend this time working on your relationship, finding your purpose. You know, all this time that you have alone with these people who you are in relations with, it's time to see, like, what y'all are really made of. Like, why y'all are really in each other's life. What's y'all purpose? You know, dig deep. Dig deep. That's that vulture-like energy, like picking at somebody, you know. Putting you got the death and the transformation card. If this ain't complete growth and passion and clearing, this is like a very positive energy. Even though it looks very dark and deep and intense, it is intense, but it's an intense spiritual growth. It is an ascension. This right here, to me, looks like ascension. Like, it looks like God damn near pulling your motherfucking soul up out your motherfucking boots and being like, bitch, like, get the fuck up. Get up. Get the fuck up. 2-2-2-2-2, thank you, Ascended Master, equal 4-4, equal stability, equal 8, intimacy. Right? This is learning to be intimate with yourself, learning to have those intimate conversations with yourself, learning to tap into you, learning to love on you, masturbate, sis, feel on you, touch on you, love on you. You know, like, I know that sounds weird, but sexual healing is real. Heal yourself, right? Come into the position where you feel like you love yourself fully. Be able to do for yourself what you want a significant other or somebody else to do for you, right? This is being able to completely understand yourself, understand what you like, how you like your shit. Like, how you want people to treat you, how you want to treat others, the type of energy that you want to give off to others. I feel like you transformed it. Like, maybe you gave off stanky ass, negative ass, just irritating ass energy just because of the energy that you were in yourself. Maybe you couldn't help it. Maybe you didn't notice it. That's why the mystic card here was a mystery. You didn't know why the fuck motherfuckers didn't really want to be around you, why your ass was just lonely and shit, or why you was around a lot of friends and still felt lonely. It was because they didn't experience the abundance of you. They didn't get to experience the real you. But now it's coming out because you've put a death to the old little fake version of you, the you that you thought you had to be. But now you being disciplined. 3-3-3, thank you, Ascended Masters. You being disciplined in who you are as a person, who you know yourself to be, who you've learned yourself to be. After you've gained all of this sense of self-esteem, after you've spent all this time alone, after you've been in solitude, after you've dealt with yourself and had those intimate conversations, you know, now you can voyage to the death process. This is finally being able to travel towards that death process so that you can bloom, right? It's kind of like you've been done dirty, but I feel like God is washing you clean. I'm hearing, now I got love all over me. And baby, you touch every part of me. Ooh. Yeah, so this is feeling like God is just embracing you. Like, God just got love all over you, sis, or bro, whoever you is watching. I feel like this is accepting a lot, the love and the abundance. No longer being in denial about what's for you. You don't have to be in denial about this not working out. You don't have to you don't have to let your imagination drive yourself crazy. This abundance that you seek, this abundance that you see coming into fruition, like, it's real. The loneliness is over. Your family, your peoples, they around. Stay around. You don't gotta feel like people gonna walk away from you. You don't have to feel like people gonna do you wrong, because you're not in a position to do other people wrong. You are what you attract. So if you thinking that motherfuckers doing you wrong, what you doing? It's time to question yourself. See, it's 33, thank you, it's in the masters. It's time to question yourself, right? That's like a motherfucker accusing somebody is a motherfucker who doing the wrong shit, right? So it's kind of like, understand that this 10 of cups is yours. If you choose to sabotage it and put a death to it, that's on you. That's on you. But you can't blame me, because I'm ushering in your justice. I'm giving you everything that you want. The wheel is turning, sis. The wheel is turning. Don't be in denial about what's for you. Don't be in denial about your happiness. Don't be in denial about your talents and your crafts. This is like tapping into something that maybe people told you you're not really good at. You know, but this is being like, fuck what you talking about. Like, this is my responsibility. God told me this is my gift. God told me this is a part of my mission, and I'm going to hold all that responsibility. This is like feeling like you got a strong position in life, feeling like you are powerful. This is like knowing your worth, knowing your power, tapping into the power that you have and being like, damn, this shit is a lot of responsibility. This shit is a lot of hard work to get to know myself and usher in these blessings for myself, right? It's 336, that equals 6, balance, harmony, right? Coming into that feeling of like, okay, I know I'm this powerful, but I also know that I can be gentle with myself as well. Because I'm this powerful, I need to be gentle with myself. I need to take time for myself when I'm feeling overwhelmed, when I'm feeling like I got too much going on, when I feel like I'm not really being as kind to myself. I need to start studying myself again. I need to go deep within. I need to tap into me, because obviously there's something there that I'm not understanding, right? So while you working on your 8 of Pentacles, while you working on getting your coins, while you researching and studying, I feel like gifts, gems of knowledge, of money, of success, of love, of abundance, whatever it is that you're manifesting, little gems of those gifts are being shown to you, are being voyaged to you, are being brung to you. 33, thank you, it's in the masters. You could be ignoring them. You could be ignoring them, right? Because you don't feel stable within yourself. Or because you don't know what stability looks like. Because if you look at this shit don't really look stable. Like, you got these 4 long ass bars, which is only thing holding them together is a motherfucking branch, bitch. Like, what the fuck, some leaves and shit. Like, how the fuck this commitment supposed to be, like, how I'm supposed to think that this is supposed to be stable, right? So that's how you looking at it. But really, it's like, what if there's some strong ass bamboo? Like, what if there's some strong ass motherfucking, I don't know, that some shit that can withstand the test of time, right? And then they got little red bands, so like rubber bands, so like trying to like keep something banded. This could be like bands of money, but this can be like pulling something, like snapping at somebody, or like pulling something back. Like, be mindful of like snapping at somebody, or just kind of like being in like a nasty energy. Like, maybe that's you coming out of that restrictive energy, right? Feeling restricted, feeling judged by your decisions. 5 of Cups, there's some regret or some type of denial. This is like, you don't want to miss out on the opportunity, or feel like you're missing out on the opportunity. You know, this is being patient. You have been patient. This is awakenings, epiphanies, right? With the 3 of Cups, celebrations. But it's kind of like, you got the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. 5, a tower moment coming. You know, this is ushering in a tower moment, trying to bring better in for yourself. You know, looking at all your regrets, looking at all your inner conflict, and deciding that I'm going to use this as a time to be in an epiphany. I'm going to use all of this sadness, regret, turmoil to change my outcome. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Birds are chirping. I don't want to feel like this anymore. 33, thank you, to the master. This is past energy. This energy is what is being put a death to. You know, feeling insecure, feeling like somebody didn't choose your 2 cups, you know, feeling like family is all to the side, feeling like you had to move and ain't nobody really, you know, messing with you. You know, feeling like don't nobody pay attention to your emotions. Your friends, they done moved across country, they done moved across town or whatever. You feel a little lonely, you feel a little isolated. You used to being busy with everybody else's energy, and now you're lonely. You don't have anybody else to heal but yourself, so it's time to heal you, right? And this guy, he's just walking away with his 2 swords. Like, okay, well, I made my decision. You know, I'm choosing all 3. I'm choosing mind, body, spirit. And I'm leaving behind anything that doesn't balance out with me. I'm walking away from the third parties. The both of y'all. The family members, the ill intentions, the negativity. I'm walking away from it. This is cloud watching, going outside your house and just looking up, talking to God, talking to spirit. Allowing those epiphanies to come in, allowing, you know, that light bulb moment to happen around your head, you know, healing up that crown chakra, right? I'm hearing like fishnet. Somebody could be wearing a net bonnet, you know, Akela, Ashakash. But yeah, this is like leaving a friendship, or, you know, like coming out of, this is like losing everybody, a friend and a boyfriend, like all at the same time. You know, reading is not going to resonate with anybody. I'm sorry for everybody who is going through good stuff and you just like, oh my God, like what's all this negativity? But this whole reading is just kind of like leaving that past behind, deciding I don't want to be stuck in my past, right? I don't want to have to pop E or pop pills or, you know, drink every weekend or go out every weekend or buy clothes every weekend or spend money every weekend or eat too much. You know, I don't want to have to indulge in order to feel good about myself. I don't want to have to wreck myself in order to build myself up. I don't want to have to do that. I can sit in my research. I can understand myself. I can gain my pinnacles. I can attract money to myself because now, like, money is knowledge, right? Being able to have knowledge is being able to manifest any amount of money that you want. If you have the knowledge of how to get money, once you know how to get it, there's no reason why you can't have it, right? So this is a knowledge acquirement, researching, taking a class, taking a lash class, selling lashes, bitch, I don't know. Adding that to your company, you know, adding other things into your projects. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters. Right? Putting a death to being bored and not having shit to do. Find something to do. Pick up something, right? Find some old stuff around your house and get creative. Make some clothes. Turn some shit into shorts or something. I don't know. But it's an energy of like, find a way to heal you. You know? Find a way to communicate. Find a way to better yourself during this time, you know? Use this time for your advantage and your betterment, right? Why is this 3 of Cups here with abundance? I feel like release yourself from old timelines of feeling like people are just going to do you wrong. People are going to hurt you. People kicking it behind your back. People not really wanting to hang out with you anymore. I feel like you just emotional. You just in your emotions right now. I don't know if you're on your period or what. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters. But I meant 22, thank you, Ascended Masters. But either way. This is tapping into your shadow side, like tapping into that jealousy. I'm picking up on jealousy. Somebody's very possessive over friends, over family, over their life, over their business, over their baby. And it's just kind of like needing to release that and understand, like, you are safe. Your people's is safe. You good. Like, you can share. Like, you can share, right? Coming out of feeling like, oh, it has to be mine because when I was a child, things were always taken from me, right? Or I never felt like I had anything that was mine. So now as an adult, you could be really, really selfish. And that could, in turn, not only play out in objects, but also play out in, like, your love, right? Like, I don't want nobody to have him. I don't want nobody to have her. I don't want nobody to be her friend, right? Like, just because that's your best friend don't mean they can't have another best friend. Like, it's kind of like coming out of a very selfish energy that came from a shadowy side. This is like learning to integrate your shadowy side, you know, understanding where that jealousy stems from, you know, finding the justice, finding the balance, 344, thank you, Ascended Masters, in your shadow side, and what makes you you, you know, what causes that jealousy, where did that come from, you know, that pride, the envy or whatever you got in your heart that's yours, that hardness, you know. I just got a whole tickle down my back. Oh, it was this. But the fact that I felt it, they wanted me to feel it. But yeah, this is just like that scarcity mindset that you have to be so mean and so harsh to people. It's like you could be the sweetest person, but when it comes to you being vulnerable, you just shut down. You don't want to be vulnerable around people. You know, I feel like in the public eye, everybody see you as this sweetheart, but the people closest to you know that you shut down very, very, very easily. And it's your wish to not do that anymore, to change that, to be better. You know, that's a little bit of what that regret is, because now that you're the high priestess and you have all of this responsibility, you got the 10 of wands twice. Now that you have all this responsibility, all of these wands to communicate to the world, you got to heal yourself. In order to heal others, you got to heal yourself. You got to do the work. You got to allow that communication to come in. And that communication is only going to come in when you accept it, when you allow it to, you know. And sometimes the communication not going to always be good. Sometimes it's going to be like, look, you got to face this. This is a situation that you've been harboring. This is a situation that you've been waiting to release, and now it's here. This person been stalking you. This person been watching you. This person been watching you move on, watching you do you, watching you live your life, and you've just been patiently sitting in the corner, like trying to get over them, trying to eliminate whatever drama was there, whatever situation was there, whatever job was missed. You know, this could be people from work stalking your social media. And my phone just went off, so this could be people from old jobs stalking you, you know, waiting to see if you're going to communicate with them, and this is you blocking them out. You know, don't stalk me. That's no longer my responsibility. I'm in a new situation. I'm in a new relationship. I found my self-love. I no longer want to harbor any deceitful energy with the seven of, what's this with the, I said the seven, this is five with the 5 of swords. You got 2 5 of swords, so this is like not feeling bad about cutting people off. Why? Because now you in this whole new relationship. You in this whole new situationship. You in this whole new city. You in this whole new town. You in this whole new home. You got a whole new best friend, a whole new situation. Whatever this new opportunity is, even if this is just with self. This could be you and God, you and your mother. This could be you and your sister. This could be coming into connection with just your higher self. Once you find this self-love, once you have all of this, you no longer going to feel bad about eliminating the people who didn't want you when you didn't have this, right? This is coming into a divine union with your divine counterpart, and X is coming back that you waited for a period of time. Like you wanted them to come back. And then it's kind of like now they spent all this time just watching you grow, watching you develop, not feeling worthy of you, not feeling like they wanted to come in, or not feeling like shit, you was worthy of them either way, you know? But now all of that regret is creeping in, and that's their karmic justice. That's their tower moment. That's what they had to go through. You sent them through that, and that was necessary. That was something that had to happen. That's not something for you to feel bad about, that you didn't cut this friend off, that you didn't quit up and left that job and didn't call their ass back, you know, that you didn't just up and move and you ain't tell your people, you know, that you're deciding to move across town with your best friend to start a business, and you leaving people behind. Whatever your situation is, I feel like